Thanks for joining us today, guys. This is our first trip of the year out of town here. We took a trip a couple counties east in North Carolina, about 2.5 hours away. Um, had some hot weather to deal with. Deer movement wasn't great, but we hunted for a couple of days. Austin seen quite a few deer. Got a little bit surprised for you. Didn't get much of a footage of it at the end of daylight or shooting hours, but he got it done. It was right at the end of shooting light, and like we always tell you, we're hunters over filmers. It's just part of being a deer hunter and what we've always done. But he does get it done. Proud of him. Great deer. Y'all stick with us. Watch this video. If you haven't yet, go down and hit that like and subscribe button for us. We're only a few away from hitting 1,000, and by golly, we're ready to get there. We appreciate everything y'all have done for us so far. But stick with us. Check this video out. It ain't gonna disappoint you, I promise.
What's going on, guys? We're headed down the big road. We're headed to Rutherford County, see if we can get it done. We found some private property down here. Guys gonna let us hunt for a couple of days, and we're gonna see what we can do. We have no idea about it. We're gonna meet him down here this morning, and then we're gonna start our scouting. Got old Isaac over here, manning the wheel, son. It's 5:40 in the morning. We headed down the big road. Look at there, son. Hey, hope y'all are doing good hunting. Share some pictures, some comments. Let's see some deer. We're gonna try to share something with you if we can get on something.
All right, guys, we are here and we are set up. We did a little scouting this morning. Our first day here on our first trip of the year. We have made it down here to a county kind of towards the middle part of the state here in North Carolina. As you can see, we got our tent set up. That's home sweet home for the next couple of days. This guy's letting us hunt for a couple of days here. We're gonna go as long as we can. Property looks good, a lot of deer sign. We're gonna get back here, get in the woods. Like I said, we did a little scouting this morning. Old Austin's over here. He's gonna go get in the saddle this evening. You can see him getting all dolled up down here. He's getting ready to go. We're gonna go get in here though. Y'all stick with us. Hopefully it's gonna be a good evening. It's been a little overcast all day. They called for a little bit of rain this morning, but it just barely sprinkled for about 20 minutes and it's kind of gave it up. But it's that time of year, November the 1st. What more can you ask for? We're gonna go get in the woods. Y'all stick with us. We'll see you here in a little bit. Y'all can see here, this property kind of opens up here at the beginning of it. We've both decided we're gonna hunt back here kind of towards the back. It's real pretty down here. It drops off into a big old creek bottom. Y'all can see on some of our shorts there that it definitely got flooded when those storms come through here in West North Carolina, even though this is kind of on the outer bands of it. But as you can see, it is a pretty place. This man's got a pretty piece of property, and thankfully he's letting us hunt up here for the next couple of days. But like I said, we're going to drop down here in this hole, kind of give you a little bit of an idea on what we're going to be hunting and go from there. We're down here in this creek bottom doing a little bit of scouting, getting ready to set up Austin saddle system, and y'all can see here the watermark from those floods we had in western North Carolina. This county was kind of on the outskirts of all that, but you can see there's still some damage. There's not but maybe a 20-foot wide creek right here, and you can still see the watermark, how high it got up on the trees. And I mean, that's over a 4-foot bank coming out of the creek, so you can understand the amount of damage, and you can just see kind of the devastation it did through this creek bottom. But we're gonna get this set up and get out of here, get back in here this afternoon and do a little bit of hunting. Y'all stick with us. Y'all can see we're easing up down here in this bottom now. You're getting ready to see why it's so pretty. Over there, that mountain you can see in the distance, or hill, it ain't really a mountain, it's a foothill kinda. There is a river that runs down there below it. But as you can see right here, it is one heck of a power line cut out. You're talking about airing one out during rifle season. But we got some spots located down through here where them deer are crossing into this creek bottom. Austin is going to hunt over here on this left side down here, right up against the creek pretty much. And I got a spot over here in the hardwoods I've tucked a blind up in. Brushed it up pretty good. We're going to go sit and try it out for the evening here. See if we can't get a game plan for maybe some movement in the morning. Alright guys, we have made it in the blind. It's our first sit here on this property that we've come to. We got here this morning around, I don't know, it was around 7 o'clock. We left the house there that you've seen. It was around 5 o'clock this morning. I think it was about a 2.5 hour drive. We come through some pretty rough stuff. You know, Western North Carolina got hit with that rough weather a few weeks ago. It's definitely rough. This here property that we're on, it was hit pretty hard, and it was even on the outskirts of all that. So down more towards the middle of the state, but we're going to hang in here so we can't see. I'm hunting this kind of oak flat up here. Austin's hunting across that power line cutout that you've seen down in kind of a creek bottom. Got high hopes for that spot he's in this afternoon. We jumped a couple of deer in there this morning. You know, these road trips are fun, but you only got a certain amount of time to get things done when you go on them. That's the main thing. When you get set up or get to a new property or get somewhere you've never been before, you got to kind of take a look around and find out what's going on. Luckily, this property here is not huge. We've come in, found a lot of sign. We had done a lot of scouting on our Hunt Stand app. I highly recommend it if you haven't used it. Go out and use it. Property lines seem to be pretty reliable on it from what we've seen. But we did a lot of research on this piece before we come, kind of picked the areas that we wanted to check out mainly, and sure enough, that is the areas that had a lot of sign in them. So that's just a major point on when you're going to a new piece of property you haven't. Do your homework on it, because you only have a certain amount of time when you get there. Back to what I was saying though, when we got here this morning, we scouted this out. That place he's hunting, we did bump a couple of deer out of that creek bottom. So we do have high hopes for that this evening down in there. But a lot of buck sign, a lot of scrapes, a lot of horning going on. So should be a good evening. We'll see what happens. Y'all stick with us. Well, it is November the 2nd, and we are headed back into the woods this afternoon. Toddy went out this morning, or Austin there, and didn't see anything. Well, he did see 2 does that were out and about. He's got repositioned on them. I think it's the same 2 we seen yesterday afternoon, and we're going to try to see if we can't get one of them on the ground. This is our last hunt here. We're going to head out tonight. We are only here for a couple of days, like we said. We're going to get back and hunt towards home for a couple of days and see what that holds. Hopefully this cold weather moves on in, but it is hot this afternoon, I can tell you that. My man here is ready to rock. He's going to let one fly. Stick with us. We'll hopefully get something on the ground this evening. Y'all be good. Thanks for watching. Alright, so he come out, made a scrape, and then he come over through here.
Listen, guys, we're fixing to go home, and I was fixing to get down. I pulled my screw steps out of the tree for my bow. I heard something to my right, and I looked up. Here, I seen a nice rat coming towards me. He got about 6 yards on my weak side, made a scrape. I apologize, I couldn't get no video footage. He came past me at like 5 yards, and I was on my weak side of the tree trying to get adjusted. He got out to about 20, and I was able to get adjusted on my strong side, and I shot him about 27, 28 yards. He mule kicked. This is where I found my arrows, right here. I got my bow sitting on it, where I found it. I let the Magnus eat. Black Eagle arrows. Blood looks good on Time Brothers. Went this way. Over here, and check off.
He got her done, boys.
Rutherford County.
Rutherford County. First time buck of 2024 for me and old Toddy.
Sorry guys, I didn't get it on film. It happened right at last light.
Yeah, but it is dark, as you can see. This is what we're dealing with. But that's the way it normally happens. Alright, y'all stick with us. We'll get back with you when we get back to the truck. Y'all can see there, that's a great deer. Proud of Austin for getting it done. we couldn't ask for more on a little trip like we just had there to take. Look forward to getting back down there and hunting with that landowner a couple more times. So hopefully in the near future. Great guy to hunt with. First time we'd ever been to that property. Didn't have any problems at all. But like I said, if y'all haven't, go down and hit that like and subscribe button for us. We appreciate y'all watching. Can't wait to get back out in the woods. Got a little cold weather coming in. Hopefully here towards the middle of November it's showing or cooler. Like I said, it's been hot here in the last few weeks in West North Carolina. It's been something but if y'all can, just remember to keep everybody who was affected by all that hurricane stuff in your prayers. I know they're still going through a lot of stuff. As you can see there in that video, that was kind of on the outskirts of it, and there's a lot of damage in that area even. But if you could, keep all those people in your prayers, thoughts. Y'all be good. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. Appreciate it.